no one else wears? What do we say that no one else says? How do we move like no one else? How do we eat like no one else? How do we think? How do we feel? Today, let's be our whole selves. Let's not pretend to be someone other than we are, or something less than we are. Let's not hide those things that other people might think strange or silly. Today, we can bring our loud selves, our sparkly selves, our silly selves, our serious selves, our quiet selves, our can't sit still in our seats for very long selves, or our I have to do things a little differently from everyone else, and that's okay selves. Let's bring it all. Because who we are doesn't just make us different, it makes us important. When we are truly ourselves, all of our different pieces come together to create something beautiful. And it wouldn't be so beautiful if every part of you wasn't a part of us. Come, let us worship together. You will find the words for our chalice lighting in your order of service. If you wish to do so, please join me in reading them. We light this chalice to celebrate Unitarian Universalism. This is the church of the open mind. This is the church of the loving heart. This is the church of the helping hands.
It is, it's great to see everybody here this morning, and as I think the joke is going to be made later in the service, but I'll make it now, is that over in the sanctuary, Tacky the penguin would definitely have melted this morning. So we're over here, so we're keeping Tacky a little cooler. It's especially a joyous event when we're blessed to be able to honor and celebrate the arrival of new life and new children in our church. And today we gather for a ceremony of child dedication, and so I would ask for Ernie and Ellen Wilkes to come up and join me over here. This is a double joy for me because I got to do Ernie and Ellen's wedding ceremony about, was it like two and a half years ago. So,
more than 9 months ago.
Yeah. That's not what I was getting at. Ernie and Ellen, as you know, the act of parenting is an important, it's an opportunity for tremendous joy, and it's also a sacred responsibility. As the parents of this child, the primary responsibility for caring for this life belongs to you. And so I charge you as parents to care for and nurture this child, to keep his best interests in mind, to treat him with love, to respect him as he grows and develops. I charge you to teach him well, to honor his curiosity, and to be an example of goodness and caring for him. And so I ask you, as the parents, do you promise to be the best parents that you can be, and to strive to treat your child with love, with care, and with respect? If so, please say, we will. Ernie and Ellen, while your role in the life of this child is most important, it's good and it's wise to involve many in the life of your child. And you have family and friends here in the first row. Your family and friends will have an important role to play. They will be examples of love and friendship to this child. They will provide a warm network of care, and they'll be a source of wisdom as they assist you in the demands of parenting. And so I ask you, the larger family gathered here, will you be a resource for Ernie and Ellen and a source of love and care for this child? If so, please say resoundingly, we will.
We will.
It's also good and wise to choose to belong to a church community that will serve your spiritual needs and the spiritual needs of your child. Church is a place that helps us to become our best selves, to express our joy, to share our grief, to confront our fears, and to grow and develop as we travel on our spiritual journeys. And so I ask the congregation, will you promise to walk with this family and to dedicate yourself to caring for the spiritual needs of this child? If so, please say, we will.
We will.
And finally, all of the children have an important role to play here too. So I would invite all of the children to stand up or stand as tall as you can so you can see this child here. Right now, this little one may be a little small, but soon he's going to be old enough to play with all of you. And when he is old enough, do you, the children of this church, promise to include him, to be nice to him, to make him feel welcome, and to make him feel a part of this community? If you will promise these things, will you say really loud, we will?
We will.
All right. Please be seated. Now I ask you, what is the name that you have given? Davis Ladd Knox. This name belongs to you alone among all children, and I charge you to honor it. And now I am going to give you some blessings. With water, I'm going to touch your forehead to bless your mind. With your mind, may you be curious and thoughtful. Touching your hands, bless your creativity. With these hands, may you do wonderful work and hold the hands of another. I'm going to touch your feet. Blessing your feet, may these feet carry you far. And finally, touching your heart. We're going to bless your ability to love, and hopefully it will remind you of the love that we all hold. Davis, we have a present for you. Now, it's our tradition that we give out roses at different stages. The roses that we give for the child dedications have no thorns on them. And then when we do this for coming of age, we give them the ones with the thorns on. Davis, I'm going to give you this flower. This flower is a symbol of our love for you. This flower is unique. There is no other flower exactly like it, just as there is no other child exactly like you. Now, let us take a moment and celebrate.
Please stand in body or spirit and join us in singing Come Sing a Song for Me, 346.
Come sing a song with me. this story every summer. For one thing, it is very nice to think of animals living in an icy, freezing land in the middle of summer, especially under certain circumstances. But also because it's important for us to remember to be true to ourselves. Just like Tacky, each one of us has our own style and our own way, and that makes us all interesting. If we try to hide who we are, everyone around us will miss out on all the little things that make us special. It is also important to respect each other's differences and to be kind to one another, even if you don't understand someone because they are not like you at all. Everyone brings something different to our community. Sometimes one person's different approach or new way of thinking is just what we need to learn how to turn something bad into something good. Today, we're going to present the story of Tacky the penguin, and we're going to have some friends come down and help us. We're going to ask Charlie Janine, Davis Proven, and Brett Proven. They're going to be our storyteller reenactment people today. So they can come up here on their lily pad. So we are going to have Brett as our pretty perfect penguins. Davis will be representing Tacky the penguin, and Charlie will be our hunter.
There once lived a penguin. His home was a nice, icy land he shared with his companions. His companions were named Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. His name was Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird. Every day, Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect greeted each other quietly and politely. Tacky greeted them with a hearty slap on the back and a loud, "What's happening?" Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always marched. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tacky always marched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. His companions were graceful divers. Tacky liked to do splashy cannonballs. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always sang pretty songs like Sunrise on the Iceberg. Tacky always sang songs like, "How many toes does a fish have?" Tacky was an odd bird. One day, the penguins heard the thump, thump, thump of feet in the distance. That could only mean one thing. Hunters had come. They came with maps and traps and rocks and locks, and they were rough and tough. As the thump, thump, thump drew closer, the penguins could hear their growly voices chanting, "We're gonna catch some pretty penguins, and we'll march them with a switch, and we'll sell them for $1 and get rich, rich, rich." Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect ran away in fright. They hid behind a block of ice. Tacky stood alone. The hunters marched right up to him chanting, "We're gonna catch some pretty penguins, and we'll march them with a switch, and we'll sell them for $1 and get rich, rich, rich." "What's happening?" blared Tacky. giving one hunter an especially hearty slap on the back. They growled, "We're hunting for penguins. That's what's happening." "Penguins?" said Tacky. "Do you mean those birds that march neatly in a row?" And Tacky marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. The hunters looked puzzled. "Do you mean those birds that dive so gracefully?" Tacky asked. And he did a splashy cannonball. The hunters looked wet. "Do you mean those birds that sing such pretty songs?" Tacky began to sing, and from behind the block of ice came the voice of his companions, all singing as loudly and dreadfully as they could. "How many toes does a fish have? And how many wings on a cow? I wonder, yep, I wonder." The hunters could not stand the horrible singing. This could not be the land of the pretty penguins. The hunters ran away with their hands clasped tightly over their ears, leaving behind their maps, traps, and rocks and blocks, and not looking at all rugged. Goodly, lovely, angel, neat, and perfect, high-fived Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a very nice bird to have around.
Thank you so much to our friends who helped us with the story, especially because we didn't have enough space today to invite other children down to join us, so they did such a great job all by themselves. So can we give them a little...
Freely having received gifts that minister to our needs of body and spirit, gladly we bring to our church in its life testimonies of hope,
have a person who likes to cut comic strips out of the newspaper and share them. Maybe you have a person in your life who always finds that perfect little thing. I'm that person in my family. I like to think the phrase, "look what the cat dragged in," was made just for me. So did you know that penguins have their own version of this gift-giving ritual? During mating season, gentoo penguins search out little smooth stones to bring back to their nest. And they use the stones to build their nest. But before the stone is used to actually build the nest, they give it to their partner as a gift. And this has become known as penguin pebbling as a term. The story of Tacky showed us that deep down, we humans are a lot like those penguins, yes? So it will not surprise you to learn that people, especially neurodivergent folks, do this version of pebbling with their loved ones, just like penguins do. People who we love or trust might feel compelled to bring us precious gifts, to offer us something. They're not usually smooth stones, although if you have children, you probably have a rock collection in your house of those actual precious stones. But they could be other things. They might be fun facts, or funny things, or even beautiful questions, something that they want to share. When we ask and answer beautiful questions, we give a gift of ourselves, a gift of being known. And because we haven't had enough excitement today, we're going to practice giving that gift in a moment, not quite yet. In a moment, the people in the center, towards the center aisles, will find a basket under your chair. Look at it, but don't touch it yet. It's hard to follow directions when we're doing something, so we're going to listen and then we're going to do it. So when I tell you, you can pick up that basket and you pass it down the row. In the basket, you will find a bow tie, like Tacky wore. And in the bow tie is a beautiful question. So if you open it up, it will have a special question. And I encourage you to turn to someone. It's okay if it's someone that you came in with, but you might want to turn to someone that you don't know if you're feeling curious about them. And we will spend a few minutes sharing the answers to the beautiful questions inside of your bow ties. So, now the person closest to the center aisle will reach under their seat and pass the basket. And we're ready, set, pedal.
your sorrow that you would like to share with us. We're doing a little differently today. So when I ask you to come down, we're just going to come this way, put the stone in the water, come here behind the microphone, wait on the side, and then we're going to go back this way. We need to be very careful of the microphone today and the sound system. I also want to remind you that we are in packed house today, and we also have all different ages, so we want to be mindful that we have young friends with us as well as we're sharing. So let us enter into this time of tenderness together.
My name is Mary LeMay, and I have the privilege of serving as one of your delegates to General Assembly, which is meeting online this year. And they have employed an AI app to take what everybody says, and Unitarians talk a lot. So take what everybody says and put it in a crawl across the bottom. And AI is having a really hard time with a couple of things. One of the lines yesterday was, this is an issue which centers love. But what AI heard was, this is an issue which sinners love. And the giggle was just that strong. And the whole concept of you use is usually spelled Y-O-U-U-S-E. And it leads to all kinds of crazy interpretations. You use love, you use don't.
My name is Davis, and I have enjoyed my cousin's journey to and for. My name is Brett, and I have enjoyed that school's over.
Hi, I'm Judy Waltrip, and I used to belong to this church, but I now live in Connecticut, as some of you know. And my joy is to be here again. It feels like I've come home. I'm looking after my grandson for a week. My husband was going to come with me, but he is the GA representative for our church up in Connecticut this week. And talking about rocks, my middle son used to collect rocks as a child. And now, at 31, the rocks are just bigger.
Good morning, I'm Janice Stevens, and this is a concern and kind of an announcement. I parked in the parking lot across the street this morning, and somebody did back into the gray Honda Civic, just damaged the back a little bit. License starts with JLB. I've got a picture of it. The person said they would wait until the person came back, but you can see me for more information.
Hello, my name is Reese, and I have a joy that I just got back from a really fun beach trip, and also a sorrow, because that means that I'm no longer on that very fun beach trip.
Good morning, I'm Ginger Guidry, and just wanted to share a few family milestones. Bella, our oldest, just graduated 8th grade. Lincoln just graduated 5th grade, and Upton just turned 10 yesterday. So it is just such a joy to be on this journey with them as they grow up.
My name is Anna,
I'm Thomas Schomburg.
and my dad just got his U.S. citizenship this week, and he's too afraid to announce it, so I'm doing it for him.
My name is Alfredo, she's Stella, and we just moved in from Pennsylvania this week. It's been a very stressful time for us, but very grateful to come in here and relax a My wife and here.
My name is Jack, and I'm glad that everybody is here, and I really glad that school is over, and everybody can go to this church.
Final stone is placed for any of those joys and sorrows that were not communicated this morning, but that are felt and held just the same. Let's take a moment and reflect on all the celebrations, the milestones, the changes that are happening, all of the things that are making our young church members so excited, and so many things that are making our families celebrate and be together. Let's also take a moment and just reflect on all of those things that we are carrying today. Come just join in the moment of silence. Amen.
Please stand in body of spirit and join in singing our chosen hymn, This Little Light of Mine, 118.
as we close, I want to just first of all, let's give a round of applause to our musician for the morning, Keith Sawyer. Service come together when there wasn't any air conditioning in the other building. So I'm going to say a word about, we do have some coffee that's going to be available. And so what we figured is, rather than doing coffee outside where it's blistering hot, we're going to kind of clear this space and then have kind of like a standing where people can go around for coffee. So for that to happen, what we're going to invite people to do, if you are able-bodied, is to just take your chair and we're going to kind of move it back to that back closet over there, and there's racks for the chairs to be stacked up in, and hopefully that will then allow us to have some coffee in here. Does that make sense? We'll figure it out if it doesn't make sense. But for now, I'm going to invite people to come back and rise as Jean leads us in our extinguishing the balance and singing prayer.
Thank you.